Hey YouTube, hope y'all are doing well tonight. It's about 7:30, and it's nice, comfortable weather, about 60 degrees. It's been sunny and warm today, so it's nice. So hadn't posted for a little while because things have been kind of crazy. Had a lot of weird things happen. The first one is my truck was using oil on the trip I went to a little while ago to Louisiana. Got back and it had a lot of oil missing. So started digging into it and seeing what was going on. It wasn't in the water wasn't in the oil. It didn't really burn it, and it wasn't leaking. So I couldn't figure out where it was and where it was using it. Turns out it was burning it. The first 3 cylinders decided to drop the piston rings, and so yeah. So I've got a video I'll add in here, but the Ruby is at the diesel shop having a heart transplant, or actually having her heart rebuilt. So hopefully I'll get her back in the next week or two. Kind of miss the old girl, so looking forward to getting her back. Of course, we've been working on the Crown Vic, and with the engine issue with my truck, I've had to kind of put that one on hold because of financial reasons. For some reason they don't give away Cummins 5.9 diesels. Wish they did, but they don't. So had to put that one on hold. I'm still trying to do a little. I'll give you some video of both the Crown Vic and the Mercury, and then I'll show you the other projects I've been working on. So there's the Crown Vic. Not much has really changed on it. We've been focused on other things, and hadn't done a whole lot with it since the last time y'all saw it. So it's kind of holding on because we're working on something else. The other part to this project, so we're stripping the Mercury down. As you can see, we got the front clip off of it, the grill, the bumper. All that's off. And we're working on separating the body from the frame. All the sheet metal on this is fairly good. There's not a whole lot of rot. There are some areas in the lower quarters that are going to have to be repaired, but it's not real bad. So we're going to try to save the sheet metal and the body and put it on the Crown Vic. So as you can see, she's got some issues. Something was living in her at one time, so we're cleaning all that out. But I mean, just look at this. Look at that speedometer, steering wheel, the dash. It's just cool. Even all the chrome over there in the corner and detail that trimmed it out. And then you come back here, you've got details like this old shit handle, grab handle that was made into it. That's cool. You wouldn't see something like that in today's cars. That handle, or the cigarette ashtray made into the back of the seat. We're going to try to redo kind of the same interior in the Crown Vic when we get it done. Try to do the tuxedo white and black. So yeah, so that's the next part of the project. Get all this separated and get it ready to put on top of the Crown Vic. I was hoping to have this ready for a show at the end of March. Unfortunately, that's just not going to happen. So we're going to keep plugging away at it. The next big show is in October at this location, and so that's what we're going to try to shoot to have this one ready for. So yeah, we're getting there. This is the other project we're working on. This is the power plant for the beast out there. So we've got it out, we're pulling it apart, and hopefully the first of next week it will go to the machine shop to be re-sleeved, and then I can start putting it back together and getting it ready to go back in the excavator, and that'll be one more project out of the way. So unfortunately, I've been so busy lately that I haven't had a whole lot of time to put into video and editing. I do have a couple of videos of equipment and another project we're working on that I'm hoping to get out next week. But I haven't had time, and I apologize to y'all, but when life throws you lemons, you got to try to get through it and make lemonade if at all possible. So that's what we're trying to do. But so we're going to try to get back with it and try to get some more videos out. But I just wanted to give you all an update on what's going on. Some of the projects that are coming up, we're going to finish up the CJ5 Jeep that we're working on. And we've got a scrape blade that we've got to rebuild for a person, and he tore the bolts out of it. So let me show you that and one other project we worked. This is a job that just came in, and as soon as the rototiller is finished, we're going to work on this. As you can see, it's been fixed or welded one time before, but these holes have been wallowed out, and it's cracked the bottom of the blade. So both of those holes need to be repaired. We're probably going to try to thicken this material up. We can add a gusset on this lower side because the piece that holds this mounts in right here on the top. So we're going to try to thicken this material up. And then, as you can see here, these holes have been wallowed out as well. So on the front side, we're going to try to weld these up and re-drill them, and then we'll weld some material on the other side of the blade. This is the top of the blade, so it shouldn't cause any interference problems, but that'll give it a little more strength. There's not a whole lot wrong with this piece. So we don't have a whole lot to do to it, but there is one more piece that we do have to do some work with. This is the other mounting piece. So the blade mounts onto this. Those would be the lower holes, and you can see that one's ripped completely out. That one's wallowed. So we're going to take and weld another plate on top of this. We'll heat this up, bend it back, kind of weld this up, weld that up, drill new holes, and like I said, we'll put a reinforcement plate on the upper side to help take up some of that pressure. And then the upper side of it, you can see the same thing. This has actually been welded once, twice, looks like maybe even a third time right there. So we're going to try to clean all this up, weld another reinforcement plate on this back side, and stiffen it up a little. So we've got that to do, and we'll be able to get that put back together. So that's in an upcoming video. So this is another project we've been working on. It's a 8-foot rototiller, and what ended up happening, the gentleman was using it to till his garden. He had a bunch of round hay bales thrown in his garden to compost it, but they didn't take the strings off. So strings got wrapped all around the spindle here and in here. And if it gets in here, I don't know if you can see, there you go. So up under this housing is a bearing. And what happened, the string wound up around this spindle, went up under the sleeve here, and it actually pushed this entire panel right here that way about an inch. And so messed up the bearing, messed up the housing. So we had to straighten that and put a new bearing in it. And then when we got down to this end, we realized we had the same issue. So we ended up putting a new bearing in here. And in order to do that, this is a gear driven, it's a gear driven rototiller. And so you have a bearing here and then another bearing up here. Luckily, this was the only one we had to take off, but with the post-COVID supply shortages, we've been waiting on this bearing for about 6 months, and it finally came in. So we've got that just about done. The only thing I have left to do is the manufacturer of this company is out of business that made this rototiller. And I cannot get a gasket for this oil pan. So went to the local auto parts store. I bought some gasket material and it is not quite wide enough. So I want to make this gasket out of one solid piece. So I've ordered the new gasket material. Hopefully it'll be in this week. We can get that made, get it put back on, fill it with oil, and this will be out the door. So we've got a lot going on. Try my best to get video as I can, but I've got work coming in and out so quick right now, and I've got a lot of other things going on that I'm having to deal with to try to help my family out. So I'm not getting to things as quickly as I would like, and I apologize for that. I'm not showing y'all everything that's going on, and again, I apologize for that. But I hope you'll stick with me and understand life happens. This isn't my full-time job. This is a part-time job, both YouTube and the machine shop. I wish YouTube was a full-time job. I wish I could get paid to do this, but haven't figured out how to do that yet. So anyway, a couple of things coming up. We've got the finish repair on the CJ5 Jeep. We've got some sheet metal repair that's going to be done on this coming up quickly. And like I said, the Crown Vic and the Mercury, which my kids have dubbed the Crown Merc. So we're going to be working on that. Spring's coming up. Time change just happened. So it's time to start getting some work done before it gets unbelievably hot. But hey, I hope y'all are doing good. Make sure you tell someone you love that you love them. Spend time with them. You never know when you're going to lose them. So take advantage of all the opportunities you have when you have them. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate the new subscribers and those who have been with me since the beginning. Hope you continue to hang in there. Just a cheap shout out. My wife got me some shirts done, and I'll try to put an image of the back of the shirt on. If anybody wants one, email me, message me, something like that. I'd be glad to send one to you. Preferably, if you want to buy one, that'd be awesome too. But hey, I hope y'all are having a great day. It's another great day here in paradise for us. Take care and God bless.